Hi, my name is David Nelson, and I'm going to talk about the occupational therapist. The field of occupational therapy is a growing and highly rewarding career centered around patient rehabilitation. The main duties of an occupational therapist are varied, but generally, they will recommend adaptive equipment and instruct the patient on how to use it, like walkers or specialized eating utensils. They'll develop treatment plans with the patient and come up with goals for what that patient wants to achieve in their daily life. They'll also demonstrate exercises and stretches to make sure that the patient improves, range of motion or strength without hurting themselves. They observe the patient performing tasks and evaluate their condition and needs. And based on that evaluation, they may change. They may talk to the patient about changing their behavior or the patient's home or workplace, like placing labels on kitchen cabinets for an elderly patient with memory problems. Sometimes people do confuse occupational therapy with physical therapy, and that is an easy mistake to make since they do both play important roles in rehabilitation and helping injured or disabled patients get back kind of the function of their lives, and with educating patients about the healing process and how to prevent injuries in the future, and just generally assisting patients improve their daily life activities. The main thing that the way occupational therapy differs from physical therapy is occupational therapy focuses on a holistic approach that uses the patient's everyday tasks to help improve their daily living. Like physical therapists are more concentrated on getting the body back into shape and working well. Occupational therapists will then use that that well-working body to help you relearn tasks of your daily life, like eating, going to the bathroom, maybe walking if you need. Some of the educational requirements for an occupational therapist, you do need to be licensed. A bachelor's degree is needed with specific courses such as biology or physiology. And any certified occupational therapist must pass the National Board for Certification in Occupational Therapy. They must pass that test. But once you do, the job outlook for occupational therapists is pretty good. The projected pay is around 80,000 a year. Um, the pay is either paid directly from patients or via health insurance. And with more patients coming up and being diagnosed on the autism spectrum, the demand for occupational therapists to help them will increase. Also, in areas with chronic illnesses or like old age occupational therapists can do very well. And the outlook for occupational therapists in the next 6 years, or in the between 2016 and 2026, is projected to grow by about 24%. So the field is getting larger. They do need more. It's a good field to go into to get a stable job out of it. Some of the career opportunities you can expect if you are an occupational therapist. You can always work in a hospital, probably alongside their rehabilitation unit with maybe other physical therapists and other occupational therapists to help patients along their recovery track. You can work in nursing care facilities with older patients, helping them keep their range of motion and kind of activities the way they'd like to keep them and, stop that decline. You can work in schools as maybe a research, you know, working alongside like resource officers and stuff to help um, mentally or physically disabled children with their learning and daily school life. You could be employed in home health care in certain opportunities to help maybe certain people just get back to being able to move around and clean their house if that's what they want to do, or being able to start walking again, going out for runs. They can hire you in home as a personal therapist for it. And then in specific offices that deal in rehabilitation of physical, speech therapists, audiologists, you can always get a job there as well. Because occupational therapy, it is it is a bit of an unknown field, but it is growing and it takes a lot of work, but seeing your patients over time develop the skills that they need to benefit their lives is very rewarding and can be a great opportunity for people with the patience and the dedication to do this. Thank you.